It's getting so hot in the hot tub. It's hot. Charlie, are you hot in the hot tub? Is it
What's
hot?
up?
It's hot in here, isn't it?
It's always hot in.
You see who we got today on the hot tub? See who I brought in? I brought in the heavy hitters. I brought in the big dog. I brought in Wendy Vapes. Wendy Vapes, how you doing? Welcome to the hot tub, Wendy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to be in a hot tub, so I figured this would be great.
You want to be in a hot tub with me and Charlie?
You
Of
won't
course.
find anything better than these two
Did,
humps.
did it unnerve you when we came in pantsless? Did that bother you at all? Were you taken a bit back when you saw we weren't wearing
Well,
pants?
you didn't mind that I was, so I thought it was okay. So,
That's
mean,
true.
I thought when it said hot tub, I was sitting here like, I'm ready.
I
Don't
really-
you mean like without anything?
I didn't mind at all. I did not mind. That was not one bit. No way. No, Wendy. Thank you for coming on. I really, really appreciate you coming on here. We do. This is a fun little show we do, and it's great to have you.
No, I'm really happy to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Charlie, what is going on, man? How's your week been? What you vaping on? What's going down? Give us a little lowdown. I haven't talked to you in a little bit, Charlie. Had an event yesterday, didn't you? Something
I've
going
been
on
on the road
yesterday?
out of town.
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday was my birthday, actually.
Yesterday was your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I was gonna say, Wendy, do you want to sing the Marilyn Monroe version of Happy Birthday? Charlie?
I know you so well. You notice that? I just pick right up on it.
That was exactly what went through my mind. We're a team. We are a team for sure.
The funny thing is, Jennifer didn't even sing happy birthday to me.
She didn't sing Happy Birthday to you?
No,
Do we need to have a talk with Jennifer real quick? Is she around? Do you want us to talk to her?
like a candle and a cake and said, blow it out.
Did you get now? I know you had a really, really nice birthday dinner. I saw pictures of. Did you go? What did you
That picture that I sent you?
tell Wendy what you sent? The picture you sent when you were eating.
Was it off of Google?
It could have been. I mean, is there anything?
Were you going for a heart attack on your birthday,
Pretty
or
much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my birthday.
I can die if I want to?
Sometimes I eat like that and I get pains like in the middle of my back, and I don't know why. Like I'm like that was
It's
so
like,
good.
Just knowing it was like my arteries started clogging up.
Yeah, like just the thought of it, just the thought of like that I just ate all that. Like, yeah, my mind is I'm just like picturing like those commercials where they show the arteries getting clogged up.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like picturing that running through my body.
And then it kept going.
And then then it's like, yeah.
But the baby back ribs, that actually definitely got my heart. So I love ribs. So.
Yeah, and those ribs, deep fried, they were so juicy.
They were deep
Oh my
fried.
gosh. They
Yeah.
sound so good.
Fried and like a crunchy batter.
They were deep fried. It was like a Monte Cristo baby back rib.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
dude, it's once you have them, it's like, why would anyone eat ribs any other way?
Wow.
Hold on a second. Deep fried.
I've never
ribs?
heard of it.
I've never. That's like no, I've never heard of that.
Now, Johnny Dribbles and Heavy were telling me about a spot that's got rib nuggets where they take the meat off the baby back ribs
Yeah.
so that there's no bones or anything. It's just a chunk of rib meat, and then they deep fry them like that. And
They're
little
probably
nuggets.
pretty good. We went to a
Yeah.
barbecue joint a couple of like last week. It was pretty good. One in Columbus.
Yeah, this was the whole thing deep fried. But for Outback, it was surprisingly good. My steak wasn't that great, but the appetizer made up for it.
So
steak
Wendy,
wasn't
so
that
how's everything been going with you now? You've been you're pretty active. I have to admit, you put out a lot of content. You do a Monday live show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many reviews do you do a week?
A minimum of 5.
You do a minimum of 5 reviews a week?
Mhm.
Holy cow. How do you keep up with so much product? Is that just how much the influx that you're getting in constantly?
I feel like when I have like a bunch, I'm like, I get overwhelmed and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this out. I got to get this out. So I'll do like sometimes 2 in a day. And then the next day I'm doing 2. So it's like I'm getting them out so I can take a break. But even the days that I don't record or I'm not editing or I'm not putting something, I feel like I'm like letting people down. It's
Really?
weird. I feel like I'm just not doing my job. And getting the information out there. And I just feel like so behind when I don't do that. So I try to stay on top of it. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But hi, chat. Everybody's saying hi.
Hello. How long does it normally take you to put together and edit a review?
If I'm really, really tired and I'm trying to do a review, like it's been a really long day, I say every other word.
Yeah. Yep.
So I literally sit there and edit all the ums out to the point where like I get to the end, I'm like, I'm leaving that one in. Like, I don't even care. Because it's like I'm very self-conscious on it because I've actually received comments about it in like past reviews, and they're like, oh, all you say is and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta stop. And ever since then I can hear it, you know.
Yeah, you pay attention to it. Absolutely. Yeah. Don't you think though that it's a lot easier said than done? It's a lot easier not to say and not to do that, but it's a lot easier to say not to do it. Yeah, everybody, it's hard. That was the biggest thing, and I've mentioned this before, but like I used to only do build videos. Like I would do building and things like that, and when I just started doing, and the reason I started doing reviews is because of views, because that's the only way you can get views in the community is by reviewing things. So I mean, it was like, there was a reason why I did it, but honestly, like when I first started doing it, it's harder than you think.
Yeah,
it really is. It's a lot harder than you think. It didn't look that hard to me. But once I started doing it and realizing, like, it takes some practice. And I've been doing it for a year now, and I'm still, like, learning, like, how to do it. It's hard.
Well, doing the build portion, not so much.
Yeah.
The only time that I really have to edit that part out is when I drop something.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, well, I'm sure they heard that part. So I'll stop and restart right there. But other than that, usually it's when I'm talking. It's either in the beginning or the end, which of course I do those separate anyway. So I've already got my build done. I'm going back and I'm doing it. And all of a sudden I'll just get tongue tied and I'm like, oh my, because I'm so tired or I've got so much on my mind. And then come to find out, like one day I literally got so pissed. I was like, what is wrong with you? I'm screaming at the computer like, stop. No more ums. And then another one came and I was about to shoot myself. I was like, are you free? And I'm talking to myself like I know me, you know? It's like,
yeah,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, those are the best. Those are like the ones that I like cut out and then at the end, put them at the end.
Oh my
That's the
God.
best. There's so, I think we all go through, and I've seen so many people that have like edit, like they'll be like, these are my outtakes. And it's like, they'll be like doing it. I think I saw, what's it, Vaping Postman did one. It's pretty funny. And he's like, oh, you fucking idiot. Like, he just keeps like saying, what are you doing? Why'd you say you fucking idiot? And then he'd be like, oh, keep going.
Well, one of the things that I like about Wendy's live show so much is her personality comes through.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Seems like exactly the same person you would be sitting in front of as sitting on the live show. And I think that transfers to the camera really well.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, Wendy, I love you. I think you're the best. I try
to be professional during my reviews, but still have a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
But on my live streams, it's like, what? Barrel.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because that's the people watching your live stream are the people that actually are interested in, so they want to get to know you a little bit, I think. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they want to see. I don't know if you heard this, but I'm going to tell you something that I heard on the Vape team. This was probably, I don't know, maybe like 2 months ago. They asked, they went around the room and they asked who was the best female reviewer. And they voted you. I don't know if you knew that. Mike Vapes is like Wendy Vapes. Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I hand to God.
Yeah.
Mike Vapes was like Wendy Vapes is my favorite female reviewer. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I was like, I didn't know if you knew that or not. He did though. I was like, that's cool as hell.
That's like, wow.
Yeah.
Now I should start charging. No, I'm just
kidding. Really. You should call Mike and be like, look.
Yeah.
That's gonna you owe me $25. Just hang on, name. I trademarked that name.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for telling me. Yeah, because I
was excited when I heard it.
I try to watch their things, but I always have to watch the replay because they're on so late, and I get up at 4:00 in the morning for work. So it's like while I'm working, I try to listen to them, but then you're like listening, but you're not. So I try to catch them all, but.
That I think as far as like that show goes, there's a couple of shows, but as far as like those shows go, it's like kind of what what I'm aiming for with like how I do, because like they're so good, like all three of them click so well
Yeah,
Like they just like
do.
click right off of each other, and like Brian's real good at steering it, and then like they just the personalities how they mesh. Like it's a real it's a legit show. It's not just a vape show. It's a legit show. It's good. And that's what like I try to watch. I watch them. I like that show, and I watch I like Fagan's show. I know I watch that one in Heavies. I watch Heavies too, but yeah. And yours.
I try to get them all, but it's so hard, especially with the content that I am putting out, and then working all day and driving 3 hours a day to and from work, and then trying to do it's like I barely ever get time. You know, it's like.
Yeah, I have that problem.
Time for bed already.
And you're in Miami. We were talking about this.
No, I'm in Kissimmee now.
Kissimmee. How's traffic? How's traffic in that part?
Well, round trip for me to go to work and come back is 102 miles a day.
Round trip?
So,
102 dollars. So 50 there, 50 back.
Yeah, 51 there and 51 back.
Oh my God.
So and over here there's nothing but construction, so I'm literally anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours in traffic each way.
Oh my gosh.
I never know. Mm-hmm.
That's awful.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, half of the time I'm like, if only I could film in the car. I should have brought something with me, especially when I'm sitting like at a dead stop for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could be doing something right now.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe like a GoPro or something. Like put a GoPro, like get like a GoPro or like something like a GoPro and put it up.
Yeah, but I don't have nothing with me, so I never bring anything, thinking, I'm going to be at a dead stop, and I always try to, drive safe and not be on my phone and things like that. So I'm like, but sheesh. Except for when I went to Miami for the Miami convention last year, was it the Miami one? Yeah, I think it was the one in Miami that I was going to, and I did film as I was driving. But I've driven there back and forth so many times. It's like I can do it blindfolded.
Yeah.
And I mean, 90 miles an hour is not that fast if you really think about it.
I was going to say, I know you're a fast driver. I can tell that you're a fast driver. Like talking to you, I'm like, she drives. That's just what went through my mind. I was like, I know she drives fast. She's
yeah. I bet she talks to the people in front of her too.
Do you yell at people when you're? Do you ever get mad at people when you're driving?
Yeah, I do. And I'll sit there and then I'll sit there and have the conversation and be like, why am I talking to myself? These people are looking at me and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, stop talking. Now I'm talking about talking to myself, and that'll piss me off more. And then I'll keep talking. It's like I'm so talkative that it just doesn't stop.
Do you have do you have anything that you say typically? Like, say you're driving down the road, you're 90, and say that like I'm driving, because I drive about 20 miles under you. I drive the speed limit, or right around there, about 70. I go Veronica says I go below the
speed lane when you're driving slow. That's all I ask.
What would you do if I pulled in front of you doing that speed? If I was doing like 68 and pulled in front of you and it's like driving.
My go-to.
You saw my giant head in front of you driving around. What would be your go-to?
Gas pedal on the right.
Is that what you say?
Gas pedal. Press the gas pedal. Your car has a gas pedal. Press the gas pedal. It makes it go vroom vroom. I have a saying when I pull somebody, I'm just like, you're doing, like, I'll look at somebody and I'll be like, you're doing a great job. I'm just like, you're doing awesome. Great. I like the ones that go to make a turn and they literally stop. So what I do is I brake and I'm like, no, go ahead, please.
Yeah, that's annoying as hell. That's annoying.
It's like, really, you got to stop to turn? Like, your car can't even turn if you're completely stopped.
I have a saying for that one too. I'm like, you are a super safe driver. You are super safe. Like, you came to a complete stop to make sure there was nobody else. Anyway, you're doing a great job, dude.
Wendy has the disadvantage of all the old people in Florida too. There's a lot of gray hairs in Florida.
Hey, what's wrong with gray hair, Charlie?
But they're always in the speed lane, and then they look at you like you're crazy when you're going around them. It's like, whoa, what? You in a hurry? No, I'm in the speed lane. The speed lane. That's my lane.
Trying to get
Those are yours. These is mine.
I feel your pain though, because I drive about my round trip a day is about 22 miles, about 42 miles, 21 there and 21 back. And it's long. So I can't even imagine 51 way.
Oh yeah.
And especially with construction. Oh my God.
Forget it. I'm like, I know I'm not going to be home for a while. I'll just call my kid and I'm like, Yeah, I left late.
Yeah.
Dinner is going to be probably not existing today.
Yeah, and you have to leave, like, when you live that far away,
Mm-hmm.
there's no working over.
No.
For me,
No.
there's no working over. Like, I'm leaving when I'm supposed to leave. Because
I'll
I've
tell
got
you
to
what-
drive all this way home.
What sucks though with a long commute is like when you're running late, you're thinking about how you're late for work, and you have all this shit that you have to do, and you have to think about how you're going to be late for work for a fucking hour.
Yep. There's been times that I'll just take a picture of the traffic and be like, this is why.
Yeah, I've done that. I've sent an email with like a picture of the traffic. And like, yeah, this is why I am not here. All right, so we do a little thing here on the show, Wendy. It's called news.
Just a
It's
little
called news.
thing.
We
We're
don't-
back
it's-
to the little thing.
We got a little, pretty much.
I do big things. Thank you.
I can't let Veronica hear that. She's monitoring this live stream. She's right over here. She has a cricket machine. Do you know what a cricket machine is, Wendy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She has a cricket machine, and she's making earrings, and they're really nice.
Really?
Yeah, they're like leather earrings. Have you seen them? They're like leather. They look like a teardrop or a leaf, and then you like. Put
No, I
stuff
haven't
on.
seen them.
Yeah, they're like really big up here in Ohio. They're like at all the craft shows. We went to a craft show, and Veronica saw those earrings. She's like, I can make those, and sure enough, she came home and she's making them.
Well, she can make that, T-shirts. She can do anything.
She makes T-shirts.
Stuffed animals.
Yeah, she makes all the BlackCat shirts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do something here on the show called News of the Weird, and what it is Charlie reads weird news stories. Then you and I will heckle and judge.
We have a few this week. I actually have one next week. I've got to find a news story. It happened where I was last week.
Do you have it, or do you want us to skip it right now, Charlie, and come back?
No, I've got two that I want to do.
Okay, good. All right, take it away, sir.
So the first one is this new thing that's taken over the world called eco-eating.
Eco
Eco-eating.
Eco
And yeah, it's like a form of environmentally friendly eating where they eat insects and bugs and stuff.
They eat what?
Insects and bugs.
Insects and bugs.
Yeah.
That's called third world country eating. I don't think if anybody's confused, that's they eat in third world countries, bugs.
So that they've taken it a step further now. They're actually making maggot larvae ice cream.
Maggot larva ice cream. Really?
Gross.
Well, is it so? Are they just bypassing the dairy and they're just making it out of maggot larva?
Pretty much. It says fans of the sweet treat could soon find grubs in their cornet, with the fly larvae being touted as a high-protein and sustainable alternative to the traditional dairy-made frozen products. While interest has been growing in insects as a more eco-friendly food source in the West, a South African food maker has gone a step further and used maggots harvested from flies as a basis for ice cream.
I don't even like when flies fly on my ice cream.
I don't like,
Eat
I
them on
don't,
purpose.
yeah.
They're touting it as all natural.
All natural. Naturally terrible.
No, what they're doing is they're not cleaning their place and going, hey, what can we do with all this extra?
That's awful. That is absolutely awful.
I wouldn't go there.
You know what's funny? I'm just gonna say it. Environmentalists are dickheads. Like that's a dickhead move. That really is. Like I'm gonna eat maggots because you say it's better for the environment. Like come on, you're a dickhead. That's a dickhead.
And then they're
move.
crawling around inside your body and.
They're not crawling. Well, they're not. They're dead. They're not gonna crawl. They're
They
already
can't
dead.
be dead.
You're not gonna have.
Good. Can you imagine? I mean, think about it. If you have a dead one, that's gross. I would rather eat something alive and get more protein than something that's already dried up. I mean, for that,
you burp and a maggot shoots out.
My rule of thumb: I don't eat anything that can eat me back.
It'll be like, you got something in your teeth. Oh, that's a maggot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a maggot. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Not chicken. It's a maggot.
Got some floss. Gotta floss some maggots out of my teeth. You know, Survivor Man eats maggots. You ever watch Survivor Man?
No.
No, he'll eat maggots.
Probably because he eats maggots.
He does. He'll eat them. He'll roast them up. He'll barbecue. Maggot
My
barbecue.
problem with Survivor Man is it's reality TV.
Don't say anything bad. No, Survivor Man's not.
I don't know.
Don't say anything bad about him. I love Survivor Man. Don't say anything bad about him. You're thinking of the other guy. Survivor Man actually goes out by himself with a camera. Survives by himself. Yeah.
Does he not have a place to live?
I don't know. He may not. He's from Canada. You know, there's weird Canadians.
Yeah, but that'd be cold outside.
He's not just in Canada. I mean, he goes all over the world. He goes to like warm places, cold places. He did do one in Canada. He almost froze to death. They had to come get him. Yeah. They had to come get him.
He sounds like the person that would do, like, you ever saw those movies where, like, somebody was really, really cold and they were caught out in the wilderness and they killed, like, a cow or something, and then they split them open and get inside because it's warm?
That was Star Wars.
Yeah.
That was Star
So, that has stayed with me forever.
That does sound like something he would do.
You know?
That was Luke Skywalker and Han Solo.
Never leave my brain, ever. How many years ago was that?
That long? That was Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I remember it too, because they like zapped it with the lightsaber.
And they opened it up, and then they get in. Yeah.
It's all steamy and warm.
Yeah.
It probably felt good.
And that's why they didn't freeze to death.
They didn't. You're right.
Yeah.
They made it through the night, sleeping in it.
You might want to send a message to your little Survivor Man. Let him know.
I'm gonna send him a message, be like, "Look, dude,
we now know where
Survivor
Man came from. It's actually Star Wars."
It's Star Wars. She's like, "There's this movie." I'm like, that's fucking Star Wars, Wendy.
The secret is out, Survivor.
All right, Charlie, you said you had 2 stories. You got another one we can kick through real quick?
The other one's actually involved in the educational sector.
Oh,
So
I love education.
it's a little more serious.
I love education.
Hang on a second.
He's leaving.
I think I would love to see that. Not maggots, but somebody.
Nice.
Yeah. But I want them to cook it after they've laid in it and been in it, and then cook it up. Because why waste? I mean, it's bad for the environment to just throw it away.
True. Yeah, they've got to worry about the environment. That's for goddamn sure.
I mean, he can make his own pants right there. All he needs is like some string and thread.
Yeah.
Make his own.
He does make his own pants. He made it. Yeah, he makes his own pants.
I wonder how long it'll be until PETA gets there to take up for the maggots.
Oh,
PETA's. Have you guys ever come in contact with like an angry group of PETAs?
No.
They're angry, very angry. Like they used to protest in front of the building I worked at.
Really?
The only person that I know that pissed them off in real life.
They'll throw shit at you and all kinds of stuff. It's like, dude, I just fix computers. Like, I don't give a fuck what they're doing there. I'm fixing computers, like going around, like, don't throw shit at me. I don't give a fuck what they're doing here. So stop.
Were they like throwing blood and stuff?
I don't remember them throwing blood. I remember hearing that, but I don't remember them throwing blood. They were throwing. I forget what they were throwing. They were throwing stuff like eggs and shit. I don't know. Probably wasn't eggs because eggs they're against that. But against some,
because that's a chicken.
That's chicken. They have to ask permission from the chicken if they can have one of their eggs.
Like, can I have one? Now, can I throw it?
Yeah, they wouldn't throw an egg, but
no. Okay, I'll give it back.
Yeah, they're very conscious about it. Yeah, I don't know what but yeah, that was part of it. It was fucking stupid.
No, haven't had to deal with that. Nope.
Thank God.
So the next story actually has to do with sheep. There's no farmers involved though. Don't worry.
Oh, that's good.
Just tell me he wasn't boinking the sheep. That's all I want to know.
Is it sex with the sheep, Charlie? Is that what you're bringing us down to? Is that where we've come in our show that we're going to talk about that?
No sex with the sheep. I did just have a great trip to Texas, though.
You did what?
So in France, they're having this problem that they're starting to have all over the world. There's not enough teachers, and students with not enough classes with not enough students are losing teachers, and they're shutting down the schools. So in France, in this little community, I think it's about 4,000 people. It's called Belden is the name of the town in the Alps. They were told that they were going to have to scale back their lessons, cut back on teachers, and basically cut back on school education for the kids because there's not enough people. They were like, there's people with bigger cities that have more kids that need the teachers. So your kids are just going to have to figure it out for themselves.
Oh, wow. Okay. Where is that again?
In France. In Belgium, France. Yeah. So the people of the town were like, well, if numbers is all you need and you don't care about the kids, then we'll get more pupils in the classroom. So they started registering sheep in the school.
They weren't sure what in the scroll? Sheep?
Yeah. So they were like, if you don't care about our kids, we have all these new students that were donated by a local farmer. And they brought the sheep in the classrooms. And that's how they made their statement of protest. And each sheep was escorted to school with a birth certificate and registered as a pupil.
That's creative. I like that. Sheep for people too.
That's such a bad idea.
That is a bad idea. Oh shit.
I thought that was hilarious. It's still ongoing. It looks like it might work though. They've gotten national attention to their movement.
Really? Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we're talking about it, so it sounds like it did pretty well.
I mean, if it went to vaping, yes, of course, they've got plenty.
Yeah, really.
Well, thank you, Charlie. That was some good ones, man. I had one. Veronica, what was the story you told? Let's see if I can remember this one. Veronica, what was the story you told me that the other day about the weird news? Something. Do you remember?
No, because I tell you about weird shit every day.
She tells me about weird shit every day. But it was something. I was telling you guys before you came on. It was something about like where some guy robbed a store.
Well, did you hear on the news today that Congress is thinking about getting rid of birth control too, right along with abortions in Ohio?
We don't talk about that on the show.
Oh,
we don't talk about that. No, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to bring up a hot political issue. That's not what the Vape hot tub's about.
Let's do it.
There's no birth control in the hot tub. Just ask Wendy. She's already pregnant. She's got twins right now. She's already pregnant.
Totally against it.
We don't talk about birth control. No, but so yeah, there was some story. The guy robbed a store, and he literally went back the next day and was like, "Look, you didn't have that stocked." Like, what do you mean? He's like, "Well, I was in here last night, and that wasn't stocked. I need that stocked. I need some of that." I'm like, okay. Wait a minute, you look oddly familiar, entitled. Huh?
That's not entitled much.
Yeah, he looked oddly familiar. They're like, wait a minute, weren't you on the video last night fucking breaking in here? And like, man, what?
Oh, wow.
I gotta go. But yeah, they arrested him. They like called the police and had him arrested. I can't remember. I remember us talking about it. And we were cracking up. Like, what a dummy. Dumb Criminals is hilarious. Dumb Criminals is one of the funniest things ever.
God, I wish I could think of some dumb stuff.
We have don't trust me. We'll figure
it out. We'll do it ourselves.
We'll do it. We'll think of plenty of dumb stuff here. Don't fret at all. We have that under completely. We have that completely control. So Wendy, how long have you been doing your channel?
I think going on 4 years.
4 years.
I'm pretty sure it's going on 4 years. Yeah.
How did you notice the growth of your channel? How has it progressed as far, because you're over 10,000 now?
Yeah.
You're at what, like 12,000 subs?
12,000 something, yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's so hard.
I didn't know I would get here, especially last year when they took down my channel because of those reviews that I did.
Yep.
Charlie Bravo Delta. I never say the acronym anymore.
Yep.
But after that, I was that just hurt my heart because I had worked for so long and so hard, and it was over 100 videos I had out there, and it was like gone in an afternoon, you know. And wow. I really never thought I'd get here. I honestly, just because I started again, I was like, okay, let me start it up, and that was like the worst feeling. It's like reading a book for the second time. I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
You know, it was just so hard. It really, really hurt, but I just stuck to it, and I didn't really notice the growth until I want to say when it was getting close to the 10,000. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I didn't even know that it was going to get that far, to be honest with you. I love what I do. I love helping people. I try to make myself available for questions and things, even offline. You know, I started my channel to help people, and that's what I kept it up at. I wanted to help them save money. That's why I started with really simple coil build tutorials. That's actually where I started before doing anything. And then I started getting into more and more, you know, items. And I feel really content and very appreciative of the people that actually stood by me, you know, while I was learning to do what I do, and, you know, making those changes and getting better and better and better to the point where, like, I am where I am, you know?
Yeah. I think it comes across genuine when people actually like want to help people and aren't doing it for like, you know, you hear a lot. I don't know what percentage of people do, but some people get into reviewing because they think they'll get free stuff, you know. But
I get questions
getting
about
to that point where you
all
get
the
free
time.
stuff. Wendy, how long does it take until you get to the free stuff part of reviewing?
To
It
be
takes
honest with you, the
forever.
juice reviews, I think when I got to 1,000 subs is when juice companies started reaching out. But I actually spent almost $10,000 of my own money on product to review for the first 2 years.
Wow.
So I literally took out a 401k loan and everything just
Wow.
to keep my channel going.
Yep.
So, you know, when these people do come in and it's like they're just starting, you know, they're not good yet, you know, they're just learning how to do things. And then they start saying, well, you know, oh, I don't understand why this company won't send me anything. Well, you're not there yet.
Right.
What the smaller subscribers and even myself at that, no, not myself at that time, because I knew what my abilities were and I knew the direction I was going in. And from the moment that I started building and wicking, I knew that was like my niche. I can help anybody build. I can help anybody. It was just something that I was so good at, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that portion of it, I knew that I was good at that. I just needed to get out there. I just needed to be known. But for the people that are just coming in and they're just starting and they're like, oh, you know, I want the companies to see me. If you don't get to 5,000, they're definitely not going to see you. The juice companies will, but nobody else is going to see you. The companies won't have faith because you got to think about it. Like how many people are actually watching you that will buy the product?
Yeah.
Because basically what we are influencers. You know, we give our honest opinions. We'll tell, I've had things that I'm like, I really don't like this. And people have bought that, you know, but it's like, that's what we are. We're out there, we're giving them the information, but we're not doing it just because I want that mod. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of things that I'm like, damn, I wish I had that just for me, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, but I've had so much. Why would I go out and buy that? You know, it's like, oh, I got to stop. But then, you know, you get the people that are like, oh, how does this work? And I'm like, man, I wish I had it just to show you. But that shows a difference than saying, wow, I just want to like get my supplies up and I want to have a shelf and, you know, it's not about that. And a lot of things, you know, people will get mad at me because I do have a lot of items. But the reason why I don't really get rid of my stuff is because it could be a video I did 1.5 years ago and somebody will say, how does that work? I want to be able to go and get it and be like, oh, okay, this is how it works. I can literally show them. I can do a video to show them, you know, and share it.
Yeah.
I can do, you know, a live chat and show them. So that's why a lot of my stuff I do keep because I want to be able to continue to help people. And if I get rid of it, then I got to go and try to look at my video and try to explain it without having it. So it's like, it's not there to say I have it. It's there to try to continue to be helpful. If that makes any sense.
Sure, it does. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it's worked really well for you because you know your fan base is ride or die.
Yeah, your fan. You have really good people that watch you.
Yeah, you've got a.
I love them all. Like genuinely, if I could have them all over for dinner, I would. You know.
I'll come over for dinner. What time dinner? I'm a fan.
But I wish I could do so much more. I just, you know, and it's like a lot. Even now that I have over 12,000 subscribers, a lot of these companies that send me stuff send me only one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, shit. Now, you know, I would like to do a giveaway. Can I have an extra one? You know, it's like Vupu does that. Vandy Vape does that. You know, it's like, hello. And I'm watching all these other reviewers. They've got like 3, 4. They've got one of every color. And I'm like, would it have hurt just to send one more?
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
Even the pod systems, it's like, here's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, so people don't realize that I don't get multiple. It's not like, you know, I can go and give everything away because again, I refer back to a lot of the products to help people. So I like to know, you know, if somebody says, hey, how is that Jackaroo mod? How do you change the menu? I'll go and I'll pick it up and I'll change the menu. You know, I can tell them exactly what to do. I don't have to go and watch a video and then come back and be like, oh, do this. And they're like, but I see this. And you're like, let me watch the video again, you know?
Right.
And I only get one of everything. So it's like, okay, I got one.
I think, but I think it goes to like, it really says something. You said 5,000. I don't think people realize how many subscribers 5,000 is.
It's a lot.
It's
oh my God. I remember
ton.
trying to get to 100.
Dude.
I remember there was a guy that was on Twitter. I think his name was Chuck or Steven or something.
Yeah.
But he was like, he loved my channel. And I was like literally at like 79 for like the longest time. And he literally went out to Twitter and started sharing saying, let's get her up to 100. Once I hit 100, it was like bittersweet. It was so overwhelming. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I made it to 100 subscribers. When I got to 1,000, I was like, I can't believe I got to it. It wasn't like, yeah, of course it was just shocking. And it happened from 1,000 to 5,000. Well, without the break of losing my channel, but from 1 to 5,000, it was like, it took no time compared to, to 1,000. And that took like the most.
For me, like I'm at 3 and I've been doing it for a year. And I'll tell you, man, growing, like I won't get to 5,000 until for another year. Just at the rate I grow now.
It took me to get to 1,000. It was like 9 months to get to 1,000.
That's
so
about
I think
the same
you're doing
here.
Absolutely.
Well, I was a little faster in that,
yeah.
but still, yeah. It's amazing.
It's harder and harder to gain subs too as YouTube grows and the community grows. And like Wendy mentioned, she was getting liquid at 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
When she started, because 1,000 was a big number back then.
Oh,
now
yeah.
a lot of people kind of scoff at you when you got 1,000 or 2,000 or 2,000.
I think so. I think because you have like you have people in the community now that have 250,000, 500,000, million, over 100,000. There's several people in the community that have that now, and I mean I guess that's so they're kind of in a different league than like me, like at 3,000. I mean like getting to 10, like that's my goal. Wendy is 10.
Yeah.
10,000 is my goal. Like I get to 10,000, I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to worry about subscribers ever again. Like I'm here. That's all I'm going to worry about. I think 10,000 is a major, major accomplishment. That's a lot of effort, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. And you see how much
work.
Put in.
A lot of work, a lot of money. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I have people like, well, how do you get free stuff? And it pisses me off because I'm like, do you know, I literally almost lost my house trying to keep my channel up.
Right.
I put every dime that I had into my channel. It's a business. And still to this day, I'm not making money on it. I mean, I have a small Patreon, and I love all my patrons.
I'm a patron.
And
I'm a patron.
I know. And do you see, I thank everybody because I love everybody.
Yep.
But it's like, so that little bit helps out, but I'm putting, all the time and effort. I'm doing, taking the time to edit when I should be doing something else, or I could be working overtime at my job, or,
Right.
I'm taking all that time to put into this, and people don't realize you're not making money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be lucky if I get $100 from YouTube in 2 months.
In 2 months, that's about what I get. It takes me, it takes like 3 months to get $100.
Yeah, it's like 2 months, I'm like, where'd that money come from? I'm rich.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm buying a gallon of milk and nobody's stopping me.
I think I don't know if there's misconceptions about it, but yeah, people who like, there's a very big divide in between people who have 250,000, 100,000 subs, and then like me, like there's a big difference. Like I don't make money doing it.
No.
At all, and I do it because I like doing it. I like interacting with people. I like having fun, and it's I don't know if you call it a hobby, but like an activity / hobby that I really, really enjoy, and I get a lot from it, and that's what motivates me to do it. And I like being in the community. I like helping people as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean? So. And
to me, more than just a hobby, like when you all have channels like you do, it's got to become basically a way of life for you. It's like
it is.
You're everything into.
It really is, but it's just
Veronica's taking phone calls on speaker.
Family.
Over here.
My family's real small. It's just been me and my kids. Like that's all it's ever really been for so many years. And by me coming and coming here, and I was very I have bipolar, so I've actually been to the point where like I would get severe depression. I wouldn't get out of bed. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't go out in crowds. I wouldn't go and talk to people, unless you talk to me, I wouldn't talk to you. Yeah. And it was like having my channel has helped me also on that end.
Sure.
To where like I'm comfortable with anybody now. You know, I don't mind. I can go to these events now and talk to people. It's become so much of people that I've met. It's the people that follow me, people in my chat every Monday, the people that are in my Patreons, the people that are in my group. It's all because of all of them that I am who I am today.
Absolutely. It does change. Like, I think that, I mean, for me, like it's helped me professionally in some aspects with more confident in my, in expressing my ideas in a public forum. Having more confidence with that, knowing that, you can do this, you do it every day type thing. Whereas, I'm not like you say with social situations and things like that. Like I'm more of a laid back guy. Like I'm not like the guy who like jumps up and gets in everything.
Right.
But I think that, the channel and like, it does help. It does. And I think that's where, like, staying away, like you do the same thing. You stay away from the drama. You stay away from like all the other stuff that's like going on, and just like focus on like what's important, like doing the shows, the people that are in your chats, the people that watch you. Focus on them, and like everything else, just kind of keep that on the outside. Yeah, and that's like but yeah.
Well, even when the drama of the boo-poo came up and all that, I had personally gotten a personal email from the employee that made the error, and again, not the company, the employee made the error. The employee came forth and told, made the announcement to the other reviewers, it was me. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, in the end, she lost her job, but it's like, I went to my channel and on my live stream, before I even went back to reviewing Boo-Boo, I asked them because their opinion matters to me. Not what other reviewers say, not what other, bigger review where it's like, oh, I'm not doing this, and I'm not even those people that are like angry, but I wanted the people that actually follow me, that are watching my reviews for that information, to tell me, what do you think? This is the evidence that I have, this is what I received, and I read it to them, I showed it to them, I literally brought it to them and said, what do you think? And they said, no, go ahead and do it, because Boo-Boo products, believe it or not, are getting people off of smoking. Why would I not want somebody to quit smoking just because there's some controversy that it clearly was not the company going out and saying, the company as a whole going, hey, let's go get this guy. Think about it. In a company atmosphere, in a corporation, you have many employees. If you have an employee that does wrong, and I've made mistakes in my job, I will not lie. It's my fault that happened. Mm-hmm. Me as the employee, me as you gave me a job and told me to do this and I did it wrong, that's on me. But for everybody to blame a whole company on it, I thought that was, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm starting, but I just think that that's wrong, especially when I had proof that this person literally apologized before, she was let go, and I could see it happening. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, you drop the ball for 1 second, you don't vet somebody correctly, and look at what happens. I mean, it was one, she probably had like a birthday party to go to that day. Who knows what, was going on in her life that she just didn't take the time to do what she needed to do. Sure. They have their rules. They have their job in place. If they're not doing what they're going to do, it's going to affect them. Well, in this case, it affected the whole company.
I think you did the best thing. You were transparent with it, and you went to your fan base and said, look, here's the deal. It is what it is. This is what I got. What do you guys think? That kind of a thing.
That's certainly the best.
So critical, don't realize what all goes on behind the scenes.
I literally reached out to Boo-Poo and said, look, I got this product in, but before I can even say if I'm going to review, because I don't get paid for it anyway, so it's not like, I had to refund money. Right. But I said, before I can review this, I have to take it to my subscribers. And they were like, okay. I mean, they agreed with that. They were like, okay, I can, they respected me for saying, not ignoring them, but going to them and saying, look, until I talk to them and see what they think, if they're going to watch, they're the people that we are, promoting to. Before I can do that, I can't give you an answer.
And I think the key to this whole thing is what you said is that you dealt with it on your personal experience.
Correct.
Right? Mm-hmm. You didn't just come out and be like, hey, this is what happened. Yeah. This is what I heard happen. This is what they said happened. This is what got relayed to me that happened. No, this is my personal experience. This is what happened. okay, and this is my decision I made, and that's I think people will respect that a lot more than just trying to stir the pot. And,
Exactly.
you know, there's, and I always say this, you know, doing like stirring the pot and coming out and being upset or doing all that is so easy to get views that way. It really is, and I can understand why people do it. I can certainly understand it because it's an easy way to get views, and it's an easy way to get your name out there and people talk about you. Well, this person came on there, he was so mad, or she was so mad, and she did this, that, and the other, and people will watch it, and they're like, you know, that could it promotes your channel and things like that. But the real hard thing is actually putting in the work to find out what went on, giving your own personal experience of what's going on, and it's certainly the less glamorous thing to do.
Yeah,
right? It's not going to get you views.
I mean, I still get hate comments when I post a Vupu product, but I look at them and I'm like, I know 5 people that weren't happy with their devices, that were thinking about going back to smoking, that now might be able to, you know, keep vaping. I think of it in that way. I mean, they have good, why would we boycott all? I mean, it's an amazing product. It's very trustworthy. It lasts forever. I mean, it does what it, why would I say no to that, but you say yes to stuff that, you know, won't even freaking fire in 3 months?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just, that's just my opinion, and not everybody has to agree. I understand that, but that was where I came from.
Absolutely. All right, so we do some giveaways one day. We got some giveaways. Yeah.
Are we having a cloud comp, Scott?
No, we're not having a cloud comp.
I win.
We ran out of time. We're gonna have Wendy back for the cloud comp. You know, Wendy didn't know that I'm the cloud comp champion of the world. Did you know that, Wendy?
Well, I came in second place in a couple. So
you came in second place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't do second place. That's the first loser.
My Aromomizer Plus.
Is that what you brought that?
I came in second place in a cloud comp.
She might not be there.
Let me tell you, Wendy, these clouds the clouds that I let out are groundbreaking. They're universally groundbreaking.
It's almost like a huge fart, right?
Pretty much. It's like a fart out of my mouth. That's what my wife says. That stinks. Everything I vape, she's like, that stinks. I'm like, it doesn't stink. It smells like bananas. It does not stink. It doesn't. She's like, that's terrible. And then she does like that fake cough thing.
Yeah.
Don't you, Veronica? You do the fake cough thing, don't you, Veronica?
See, they said Wendy for the win.
Veronica. All right, I need a number. Now, first thing we're giving away is a $25 gift certificate to some lovely, unbelievable e-liquid from one of my favorite people on the face of this earth, Miss Jane. She just got back from Expo. Miss Jane, some Shy Tots, $25 English dollars, I guess, or $25. $25 giveaway, coupon, gift code. Wow. I don't fucking know. Anyway, put in a number between 1 and 150.
$25 worth of stuff.
1 and 150. Go. Yeah, I don't know. Some $25 English dollars.
Yeah.
She's mad because Jane's in England. She's like, "You're moving the show to 6 o'clock." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I won't be able to watch it because it's 11 o'clock." I'm like, "Jane, live a little." I was like, "It's Friday." You're gonna stay up. She's like, "I'll stand up for it." She stayed up because I saw her in chat.
Yeah.
So, you're here.
Wendy.
Yes.
What do you think about the people when you watch a YouTube video and you got a reviewer and they don't even glow their coils when they're building them? Just throw coils right in the deck.
You're going on the conversation we had earlier. It kills me. It kills me. That and also the drumming of the coils with metal. Those are the two things that are like, yeah.
What are you talking about, Charlie? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
You talking about?
No. I saw him do it. You know, I did
Wendy, I'm one of the best coil installers on earth.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, one of the best. After me. Yes.
I just wicked up an RDA. I forgot to burn them in. I wicked it up and everything. I was like, oh shit. And I had to like pull out the cotton. I had the other RDA already to go. I forgot.
You should try it.
I was so impressed that Wendy was here. I was too busy talking and I forgot.
I think you should do that though.
All right, let me get a number. Veronica, I need a number between 1 and 150.
75.
75? Are you going to really pick the middle?
Yeah.
We watched a documentary on this guy, how he beat the prices right the other day.
Really?
This guy had fucking problems.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's pretty good. He had fucking problems. Let me tell you, this guy. So he made a spreadsheet of all the prizes that they have, all the options that they have for the different prizes, and then he put the prices down, and he memorized the list. And he would go to the prices right, and he would win every time.
Wow.
He would win every time because
Contestants win.
he helped a contestant on the grand prize get it to the dollar. It's never been done.
Wow.
Yeah, what a dick. Bob Barker should have kicked his ass.
That would have made for good television.
That
Bob
would.
Barker's tough. All right, Chevy Man, 69. 69.
Oh, that's
75.
my
Wood
favorite
Tick Mike.
number.
Do we got another
69.
75?
What about 69?
That's my favorite number.
69 is your favorite number?
I like 69 too.
Naughty. That's naughty.
I like his style.
69
That's Wendy's favorite number.
every time.
Veronica likes your style. She can't hear you guys. Only I can hear you, so I have to relay the information.
Tell her thank you.
She says thank you. Veronica. She said thank you.
Oh, no problem.
I think they're having a moment.
They are.
Yeah.
Veronica. I can tell you some stories about Veronica.
Well,
Veronica's funny.
you've heard the stories about me, so.
I know. So, Wood Tick Mike, congratulations, brother. You just won yourself.
I like to hear the stories about me too.
You just won $25 gift certificate or 25 made up dollars, whatever they spend over there in England. Whatever those fucking dollars are, Monopoly money, I don't know. Not dollars. That's another. Okay, I got to complain for a second. Wendy, you heard of these things called time zones? You heard of these things? Time zones. It's the dumbest thing ever. You're in Florida, so you're on Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
Or as I like to call it, time. We don't need time zones anymore. Time zones are such a thing of the past. It's like daylight savings time.
Right?
Everything needs to
everybody
be
should
on
just be
Eastern
up.
time. I don't get time zones. I think they're stupid. And same thing with like different kinds of money. We all need the same kind of money. It should be American money, whatever money. I'm using.
Exactly.
I
Like
heard
everybody
that-
should
I
just
heard-
across the board, everything the same. Yeah.
This is barbaric.
That's it.
Barbarian money. Put your barbarian money away. Let's give me some English doing this money.
I think they came up with time zones because to explain the whole the flat Earth thing.
The Earth is not flat.
I don't think it was the flat Earth. I think it was the sun rotating around the Earth.
I
think time zones are just made up because they wanted the Earth to appear round.
Pure round. It's fucking round, Charlie. It's not flat. I got some new conspiracies though, but I won't get into those. All right, so I love conspiracies. All right, so our next giveaway is for now to go for this giveaway. You had to repost a pic from Mind Dreams page with the hashtag BlackCatFam. You're gonna win 3 sets of coils right here. These are going to one single person. These coils are fucking amazing, guys. They really are absolutely gorgeous. You've got a staggered alien. You've got an alien. And you've got another alien stag. So you've got a couple really, really nice sets in here. I need a number. Now, so if you did not repost, please do not enter. I need a number. What number you want to give me, honey? Oh, hold on. Don't give me a number yet. I need a number between 1 and 150. Go. I'm all
I can
kind.
see your
I'm
red
all,
light.
I'm off.
What do
I'm
I
off
do? What do
kilter
I do?
here.
What do I do?
Have you? Yeah. This is how my show goes. It's pretty. It's pretty not. It's never like smooth sailing on my show. I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
I'm all messed up today with Wendy in here.
Aw,
Wendy's
thanks,
awesome.
Charlie.
We're really looking forward to it. You got to come back,
Really?
Wendy. You got to come back to the show. I like it in the hot tub.
Do another one.
Well, I love being in the hot tub.
It's nice and warm, isn't it? Charlie
Yes, it
peed.
is. Actually, wait. Oh yeah.
Charlie peed in the hot tub. He peed over there.
I don't pee in the hot tub.
You do
He's
pee in the
lying.
hot tub. You pee in the hot tub.
It was one time,
That was one time.
and she asked for it.
All right, we got some answers coming in here. Somebody just put in 1,243,789. Billy, that is not between 1 and 150, sir.
Harvey better be pissing in the hot tub in November.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. You better not. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to or not. Not many people. Just see how many we got here. All right, Jane put in 13. See if I get any more.
Mowgli has 696, 2 girls and me. I like that, Mowgli.
2 girls and me.
Isn't it?
That works.
I'd be dead. If that happened. Veronica would kill
I
me.
would.
She would kill me. Literally. Like Wendy, let me tell you, I'm just gonna spread this. I tell everybody this all the time. She's staring right at me. If I ever end up stabbed, you're like, I heard BlackCat got stabbed. Dead. Like they find me dead, mysterious, like trace evidence, like nobody can figure it out. Veronica fucking did it.
Yeah.
Veronica fucking did it. Let me just get that out there right now. If I ever end up stabbed, dead, she fucking did
They
it.
better
For
do a
sure.
well-being check on
For
you.
sure.
Have the police
So
know.
only if you're stabbed. Like if you get shot,
If I get
or
shot,
run
she wouldn't
over,
shoot me.
it's somebody
Nah,
else.
she wouldn't shoot me. That's too easy. She would stab me.
Yeah, I could see her suffocating you.
Maybe so. Well, I think I could overpower her. I
How
don't
about
think she could
rolling
suffocate me.
over you with a car and then rolling back over you just to check on you?
That was now. What was that? That was somebody did that, didn't they?
Yeah, one woman clipped her
It
husband.
wasn't on Star Wars though.
Yeah,
Wasn't on
she
Star
clipped
Wars.
her husband in the parking lot.
You're like, that was hilarious.
Her husband was in a hotel with another woman, and when they came outside, I think she ran them both over in her Benz.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Dude, let me tell you, I would like. She never has to worry about me ever being unfaithful because I know the penalty for unfaithfulness is death.
Brutality.
Literally. Like it could be like a supermodel, and she could be like Scott, which would never ever happen. But she could be like, Scott,
I'll
like.
give you a pass if it was a supermodel, because I get a pass from Blake.
Oh, thank you for
What?
that.
Yeah.
She'll give you a pass for the supermodel.
Pass for supermodel.
she
Anyway,
get a
I'd be like,
feedback or
look,
what?
you're really attractive, and we would have a lot of fun. But look, I'm risking death here, so you don't understand.
My whole rule is if you're gonna cheat, bring her home.
Bring her home. There you go. Veronica, bring her home. We don't have that.
Like the Burger King manager.
I'm like, hello, can we share?
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Scott, you should bring home the Burger King manager for Veronica's
The
mother's.
Burger King manager has no teeth, Charlie. She has no teeth. Not a single one. No, she does have one. She has a
That doesn't
couple.
matter in the bedroom.
She has like maybe 6 teeth in her mouth.
That wouldn't matter in the bedroom, just not to a guy.
That fucking matters. That fucking matters, Wendy. If she like nope. No.
Oh, and
Be like, come here, come here,
Yeah, she like,
come here.
she also still stuffs her bra with socks.
and she had a stock in her bra or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
As
All
a
right, so
result.
we got Veronica. Pick a number between 1 and 150.
1 and 150, 26.
26. All right. So Jane got 13. They might be going to Jane. I think Jane's our winner. She got 13. Let me double check.
What was the number?
26. 13. Anything else? Jane! Congratulations, Miss Jane. Congratulations, Miss Jane. You are the winner of 3 sets of coils. I have a package going out to you, Jane. I will throw that in that package. So they will be going out to you tomorrow. You already paid for shipping and everything, so we are all good. Congratulations. All right, 7 o'clock. Wendy, right on. See, now you guys, look, people don't think I have this completely under control. Completely under.
Me, I'm always like all over the place. I'm like, okay, so it's an extra half an hour.
Look, I'm a master of this. Master.
That is
I'm
awesome.
completely under control. 7 o'clock, right on the nose.
That's because you're going to Roosters after this.
Probably am going to Roosters after this. I got paid today. I'm probably going to
It's not
Roosters
because
after
of
this.
me. It's not because of Charlie. It's because you got to go to
I got to go get food.
The White
Yeah.
Swan.
We're going to the White Swan today.
Oh, yeah, because I've been wanting to go there.
White Swan's like a biker bar. Like I do not
Oh,
fit in
that
there at
sounds
all.
fun.
Like that's a nice motorcycle, dude. I am not. Like I am not. I don't fit in. Anyway, Wendy, thank you so much. You want to give parting words where we can find you? What's going on with you? What's coming up next?
Wendy Vapes on YouTube and Wendy Vapes on Instagram, Wendy Vapes on Twitter, Wendy Vapes. Oh, my group is Wendy Vapes Hangouts on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. Everybody's welcome there. Drama free. We don't allow it. And what's next? Oh, a whole bunch of shit. Got a lot of shit coming. Got to do them 5 days a week.
Use a week. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, Wendy,
There's been
again,
days I've
thank you
doubled
so
up.
much.
You know,
So-
Bye, Wendy. Bye, Charlie.
Veronica says bye.
Goodbye, Veronica. It was
Bye,
nice
Veronica.
seeing you.
It's nice. You didn't see her. She won't come on.
I
the screen.
did see her in the beginning.
Did you?
Remember, you told her to say hi to me.
Bye to her.
I didn't see if she came around or not. She did see
Yeah,
her.
she was on that side.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knew you weren't live
Didn't
yet.
see me.
She's awesome. All right, Charlie, what's going on, man? What do you got going on, Charlie? Break it down.
Oh, man. Come back to the Vape Hot Tub. We've got some special guests lined up. Next time Wendy comes on, we're going to talk about her juice. I meant to bring that up today.
Oh yeah, we forgot. Yes.
Amazing watermelon mojito, but we're going to have her back in the hot tub. We'll talk about that. But check out Wendy. Check out her juice. It's amazing. And come back to the Vape Hot Tub. That's it.
All right. Well, again, Wendy, thank you. I love you. You're the best. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on.
so much for having me. I
You're
really,
welcome.
really do appreciate it.
Well,
It was
it's
a
gonna-
lot of fun.
You're gonna come back because this was way
course.
too much fun. We could have went for another hour, but I'm too tired.
I mean, as
I'm
long
old.
as you send the money by PayPal, I
I'll
get
pay
it
it.
instantly.
Yeah, you're expensive though. You're a lot of money.
Totally worth it.
I'm worth it.
You are goddamn right. All right, guys. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a fun and safe weekend. On Monday on the Vape at 5, we have our featured builder is going to be Merlin. So Merlin and Kim, he does the build stands, which we have a build stand in the giveaway next week, which will be absolutely fantastic. Looking forward.
Oh, I'm going to get in on that one.
You got to come watch the show Monday. I'll tell you how to do it, Wendy.
Yeah.
If you have time. I know it's early. It's 5 o'clock. Maybe
Well, I'll
watch
let
the
you
replay.
keep the money for having me back on if you can just rig it.
That would take 20. They're $25, so I'll take one of those out of the money I owe you. She's from Florida.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday on the Vape at 5. Tonight on the YouTubes, you have Vape Stew. You got Tommy and Friends. You got Fresh, I believe, is on at 7, 8, or 9. I can't remember the exact time of that.
I think it was pretty fluid.